Yeah, my love. These circumstances could be frightening. As if my parents. Yo, Jet. Look it up, look it up, look it up. Alright. Then we can go here. Alright, we got the live on. Oh, where's the live chat? Oh, there we go. Alright, we could put this like right here. Yo, what's up, chat? We're gonna say hi to everybody who just joined right now. Waving at everybody who joined. We just started, guys. Like up the live. We about to be going over the market. Gonna be helping you guys make some good money off of it too. Um, yeah, I got everything set up on this side, so I can just look at this side. Yo, what's up? I'm waving to everybody right now. Anybody who joined, if they don't get a wave, you guys can leave because I'm about to wave at literally everybody. I This is my first time actually waving at people. Yo, what's up? All of the people that's in here. We about to be going over my strategy. We got a pretty good trade today. As you see, this is some of my students' trade today. It's December 2nd. Hold on, let me wave at the new people who joined and make sure I don't miss anybody. This was December 2nd. You see, obviously December 2nd, and this was today gains. We got like some really good profits today. So we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be giving you guys the strategy for free. So once we get to like 500 likes, we're gonna start going over it. But I mean, it's gonna be a pretty good strategy, guys. We took two trades so far. We didn't lose not one of them. We got some really good trades too. Yesterday we went up. It was the first day of the month, right? And we went up 150%. 150%, and now it's the second day. We didn't get 100%, we got 79%, but then again, we made damn near over $2,000 because we're trading on a small account too, and we're trading on the Roth IRA, building that up. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty easy too. That's what I like about the strategy. The strategy, some stuff I made. Hey, I'm starting to see some people from yesterday. Make sure we like up the day. Wait, guys, type 1 if you was in my live stream yesterday. Type 2 if this is your first time seeing me on your For You page. I want to see if there's any good trade today. Yeah, obviously. One. Tyler. All right, so I just want to see, Tyler, did you take the setup today? One, not my first time seeing you. How about you, Ton? If I want to know if you guys was trading a strategy that I gave you guys for free. I want to know. We're literally waving at everybody right now, too. Make sure you guys like up the live. Once we get to 500 likes, we're gonna start going over we can go over today trade. Today trade was really really good, so we're gonna go over that. So once we get 500 likes, so 200, well, 200 more likes, we'd be good. And shout out to all of the people who joined in YouTube. We about to be going over like really 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 good strategy. So. Just tune in if you guys want like a free, I don't know, 2 hour course, 3 hour course, maybe 3 hour or 4 hours around those areas. And make sure you guys like the YouTube live stream too. I'm also live on TikTok and I'm live on YouTube. So we're doing double live streams right now. My setup looks crazy. It's insane. I never knew I'd be live streaming. But we got 600 likes. So what we're gonna do is go over today trade. Today was pretty basic trade. Like I told you guys literally yesterday in my live stream on what to do, what to look for. So what we're gonna do is go over it again. But this today we're gonna go more over QQQ. Um, we can do QQQ, and then once we get done with QQQ, I want to go to IWM. I don't really trade IWM like that much, but I know there's a lot of money to be made with IWM. So we're gonna go over that. So this was today trade. So we woke up. I also did this live, right? So I did this live in my Discord. So a lot of people was watching me live when I was trading. But if you guys want to see me live trade this, you guys can go on my profile. I already posted it on my profile. It's just me live trading the entire trade, and where I sold at, where I bought at, and it's it's right there. But we're gonna be going over a recap. So this is what today is gonna be a recap on today. So first thing that you're gonna want to do is turn on VWAP, right? And once you have VWAP, you're gonna have the upper band, you're gonna have the blue line, and then you're gonna have the lower band. The blue line is the VWAP, what we originally turned on. These are just the upper band VWAP and a lower band VWAP. I like it because it moves with the market. So with this specific strategy, we're only trading in the first 30 minutes of the market, not 701. Um, Once it hits 7 o'clock, that means we're not gonna look for a position. So if it's 6:59, you can take it. But if it's 7 o'clock, me personally, I wouldn't take the trade. So what we're gonna be looking for first is price action above the VWAP. Once we can get that price action above the VWAP, that's what we're gonna be looking for first. And if we can get these green candles, mainly green candles, the more the better. Sometimes you're not gonna get as much, but sometimes you're gonna get quite a few green candles. But in this instinct, in this day, we got quite a few green candles. And after we get the green candles, what you want to do is just stay patient until you get a 1 minute close outside of this lower band. So once we able to get the lower band close, as you see, we got it at 653. It's in the window to trade, so that means we're good to trade. And what we're gonna do is buy our positions. Now, now with this was a pretty good. This was a pretty solid trade. We didn't have to wait long. I think in the max we was in this trade for 10 minutes. So, oh, and by the way, I didn't mention this. This is only really effective on mutual funds. I mainly use it for SPY and QQQ. You can use it on IWM, just for extra days and extra money. You can look at it as like Trump change or something like that. But as you see, once we buy, right, we're gonna be waiting, and we're gonna have two different TPs. Our first TP is gonna be crossing this VWAP, and then you can sell depending on if you want to play safe. Look at it like this. I wouldn't se- The most I would sell on my first TP is 50%. The least I would sell is 20%, or 15% pushing it. Look at it like this. The more you sell, the more safer you are in the position, and the less you sell, the more risk you're holding. The more risk you're holding within this position, because there's gonna be some days, not a lot of days. Like last month, it didn't do it, but there's gonna be some days where it's gonna hit our first TP and just starts to go down. At least you're still able to get some money out of it, because once we hit the first TP, this was 681 all the way to 682. Let me see if this was almost an entire dollar. 40 more cents, it would have been a dollar, and we was able to get like a good, I say like 15 between 20% gain. And then you got to look at it on naturally over an entire year, the market go up 10%. So if you're able to get 20% in 1, 2, 3, 4, literally 4 minutes, you should take profit, because at the end of the day, you're not trading the day, you're trading throughout the entire year. So just take profit. That's what I'm basically telling you guys. So in this case, I didn't sell at this candle. The next candle was bullish, so I was able to sell up here. As long as you're selling above this VWAP, between the upper band and VWAP level. Now, as you see, now this is what our first TP looked like. Now, we kept on going up even more higher, and with this candle, we went up way more higher, and I was able to sell the other half of my contracts up here. And that's basically, now we're basically done. Now all we're holding is runners. I'm gonna show you what it looks like on a Discord so you guys can have an idea of what it looks like. But then boom, you're basically done with the strategy. What I did was I held runners up here, so say hypothetically it does trend and go more up, I can still make money off of it going up. But as you see, it dropped, and once it crossed this VWAP, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of these cons. Gosh, Lee, I'm so happy I'm not driving. They're going through the worst traffic right now. But Yeah, basically that's my strategy. It's pretty it's that simple, guys. I explained it in a nice basic way to explain it, but it's pretty much that simple. And some days you're gonna be able to hold your contracts even longer. We're gonna go over that like within an entire month, but it's good. How much do I start off with? Guys, if you guys got any questions about the strategy, you just ask it. Type it. How much do I start out with? Just the most that you can. Like just look at it like this. Like if you're okay with making like small amounts, like 10, $20, then you can start off with a lower amount. But if you want to like start making like those 500, between 200 to $1,000 days, just start off with a higher amount. Like what I like about trading is you get what you put in. So you're not, if you put in $1,000 and you get 50%, that's $500. But if you put in $100 and you get 50%, that same 50%, it's only $50. So it just depends on like what you're comfortable with on the day. Because at the end of the day, you can build a small account with good risk management. That's all you really need. Cause I'm already building this 1,000 to then $10,000 challenge. How long did it take for you to fully understand everything? I wouldn't say I fully understand everything. Like I'm still learning, but like to make money off of it, it wasn't hard. It's just what I just noticed with trading is just more so about just following your own rules. If you can listen to yourself, create a strategy, and follow your own strategy, you wouldn't have any problems with being profitable. Most people just they rush the process. They over leverage. What else would they do? They over leverage. They trade emotionally. They're not following their own setup. So like you can be like, you know what? I'm gonna buy at the lower band, and then there's just someday you end up like you using the strategy. You're supposed to buy up here, but just because you missed this trade, you like, you know what? It's gonna go up, so I'm gonna buy my calls up here, and then you lose. That's how people like typically lose. It's not. I wouldn't say it's hard to understand trading. It's just being disciplined and listening to yourself. Don't try to just mess it up and not follow your rules. So it's pretty simple. And definitely if you guys have getting a profitable strategy, like I'm making it really more easy for you guys to just start off with. Bro, what you just explained is how I lost $90 today. See, oh, you talking about the like emotional trading. Yeah, I mean, that's literally how you lose money. It's just emotionally trading. So like just don't do it. Just follow your own rules. If the setup doesn't appear, don't trade it, you know? Exactly. But like I mean it happens. Like a lot of my students they made a lot of money today, so we didn't really end off in the day in the red, so I can't really relate. But I mean like we had like some pretty good days. And it's nice seeing like my students starting to make more money too. Like one of my students, they bought an investment property in Puerto Rico from literally options trading, and like it was able to like make it income, and they used it, they saved it. Not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of people like save their money that they make with investing and then go straight into like another good investment like real estate. Normally people just blow it somehow. That's what majority of humans probably do whenever they make like their first $10,000. Shit, I'm a victim. Damn. But like, yeah, I mean, if you have an investment like strategy, like at the end of the day, my mindset is like I'm always gonna make it back. And if I don't make it back this first month, I'm most definitely making it back the second month. I didn't have a lot of unprofitable months, but that's because there's a lot of days I don't trade. I always like say like on some days it's best to not trade and make $0 and then trade and take a bad setup and make like I don't know. Like you lose $500. W trade today? Yeah, today was a good trade. Wait, was you in the Discord trading with us or no? I still need to find what works. Yeah. How long you been trading for? I've been trading for 2 years now. Been trading for 2 years. Oh yeah, that's what's up, John. Make sure you leave a review. Like you're gonna be making a lot of money this month, so leave a good review. Is the Discord free? No, it's not free. But I do post my signals for free, but I forgot to post it today. So like if I don't forget, it's just like my priority is like um making sure like everybody in a paid Discord getting the trades for sure. How I get in a Discord? You can get in a Discord by joining it in my bio. I charge $99 a month for it. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, hopefully I don't like forget the next trade. I recommend y'all join. You make your membership back. Wait, John, that's actually nice. Wait, when did you join and how much money did you make today off of the trade? I want to see this live reaction. This is pretty nice to go see. That's pretty funny. But like it's a basic strategy. It's not hard to get inside. If you just pay attention, you be able to make money off of it. Did John leave? Not a lot since we sized down, but like 130. All right, he made 130 today off of the trade. He literally made the subscription back. That's pretty good. And then like the thing is, John, like some advice that I'll give you, like it may not be a lot now, but once you start investing more money, it's just gonna keep on going up. Like I was able to make $600 on a small account and $1,000 on a Roth IRA. So it's just the more money you make, the more you can invest. Like for example, here goes some games right here. Somebody made $144. This person made quite a bit. They made 744, so more than me on a small account. Um, Look at this consistency. This is 71, 154, and 192. And then this person pop out an $800 day. It's options, right? Yeah, this is all options, guys. Everything that I'm teaching you is options. But $831 on a day, but that's 23% of their account. So it's gonna keep on getting higher and higher. This person made 144. There's some people that make this in 8 hours, so it's nice to just make that in a day. 34 and 31. This person made 44% and made $266. And then with this specific person, 125. And then this person, 507. So the highest amount somebody made today was 800. I think it was $800, right? Right here, 850. There's some people who barely make this on a day. It's options, right? Where's the Discord link? It's in my bio. Yeah, it's in my bio. Options is play for sure. Yeah, options is to play. Like you can make so much money off of options. That's what I like about it. And then the thing is, whenever you're making all that money with options, the only way you can make more money is like if you keep on investing more money. That was SPY. You was showing or QQQ. No, this is SPY. Today we traded SPY. Yesterday was QQQ. I'm pretty sure I remember you from yesterday live stream. Did you trade today? There's no way you guys heard of my strategy. All right, we got 100 people in here. Type 1 if you was in a live stream yesterday. Type 2 if this is your first time seeing me. I want to see how many people was able to getting these trades. Two? Okay. Are we getting mainly twos? Okay. Never mind. I thought we would get some repeated people. Okay. Got ones. We got some ones. And then we just got somebody who can't understand. A three. Let's go. One. All right, guys. The people who said one, right? The people who said one. Did you guys take the setup or no? You guys just watched everybody make money today. How long you been trading for? I've been trading for 2 years. I want to say like how many people took the setup? If you took the setup, say one. If you didn't take the setup, say two. No, because of work. Damn, work is holding you back. Work is like holding you back for what you like really want to do. Yeah, okay. No, watch everyone take the trade but me. Gosh, Lee. How do I get started? Um, you just educate yourself. How do you feel about? And I honestly don't really look at those to be honest. I mean, it happens. Like you're just watching everybody make money. Must not be a good feeling. But it's just you gotta be there next time for the next setup. You guys wanna like be there. If like at the end of the day, the market is not gonna wait for you. There were so many good longs and short setups today. Yeah, honestly, it would have been kind of hard not to make money with SPY. Would have been pretty, really, really hard. But you know what? We're gonna go. Today we went over SPY, right? Today we're gonna now we're gonna go over QQQ, right? And we're gonna go over QQQ. We're gonna do a whole masterclass about it. So we're gonna start the masterclass once we get 5K. You got two accounts? I got more than two, but like with Robinhood, I'm trading on two accounts at a time right now. Yeah, once we get to 5K likes, we're gonna go over like a whole masterclass about it. We're gonna be going over like the whole month of November. It's gonna be a little bit more different from yesterday. If you guys do want to see yesterday's stream, you guys can go access that through Instagram. Not Instagram, through what's it called? YouTube. You can go on YouTube. I have it posted on YouTube. I started a challenge with 100 to 100. I don't care if it takes a year or two. That's nice. I mean, once you get to 100K, it's pretty nice once you get up there. Were you cooking up? You from Arizona? No, this is not Arizona. This is Los Angeles, California. I think Arizona and California is in the same time zone now. I'm thinking about it. Let me see what QQQ. Let me see all the opportunity. Yesterday, that's how we made the 150%. Um, that's Friday. Let's see. QQQ is a little bit more different. Okay. It seems like you're gonna be able to get some good positions on QQQ. Actually, we're just going through like skimming through the months. Oh, that's Friday. No trade right there. No trade right there. Loss right there. No trade, no trade, no trade, no trade. Hold on, let's see how this actually played out. Okay. I mean, this is pretty solid. Depends. Alright. QQQ is just more, there's like way more stronger price action, I'll say. Wait, why do I have that here? Okay, let me see. No trade right there. It's Friday. No trade right there. Do you get a trade right here? Yeah, you do. Oh, you get a good trade right there too. You get a trade right here. Let's see. Yeah, you do. Do you get a trade on the third? Yeah, you get a loss. Do you get a trade right here? No. Alright, so this is gonna be nice. So this is just so I'm gonna be QQQ. SPY is way more better, so it's pretty good. Yeah, that's from today. I traded today, so that's from today gains. Have you ever been down bad or rock bottom before making it? I mean, when I started trading, I didn't have a job, so it was either I make it or go really, 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 really broke. It was either win or fail. It was one of those. How do we learn more? We're about to go over it. Once we get to 5K likes, we're gonna go over the whole month of November with QQQ specifically. Traded Top Step. No, I don't do funded accounts. This is options trading. Like the thing is, options you can make a lot of money if you like not like if you I don't know. It's just a little bit more complicated because you have to take in consideration of the Greeks. But if you understand like the basic on how to make money with the Greeks, you'll make way more money with with options to be honest. I think with options you can make like pretty much more money than people with funded accounts because like for example, it's not going to be hard to hit those 10K months. And then once you hit those 10K months, you can risk more. And then say you go to SPX, you can start dropping $50,000 per trade and you go up 20%. That's $10,000 on a day. Literally $10,000 on a day. So I don't know. I feel like it would be more difficult to go up, go like make $20,000 in a day. No, $10,000 in a day with futures or funded accounts. I don't know the max you can make with funded accounts unless you have your own capital. But from my experience with options, you can make way more money. How much you start with? I started off with 600. Yeah, it's true. I think options is way better than funded. Plus, you don't gotta ask for a payout. Yeah, imagine having to ask for like your money. That's crazy. Not just kidding. I wouldn't like futures. You can obviously make a lot of money with futures. It's just not what I trade on. So I can't really give anything. We got 5K likes. All right. We're gonna be going over the month of November, right? And then when we're going over the month of November, guys, just keep on liking up, so I don't gotta ask you guys to just like up the stream because if I don't, people will not like it. So like the next goal is obviously gonna be 10K. So get us to 10K, and I'm not gonna stop, and we're gonna go over the entire month. I want to learn, but you just joined right on time. But do you know about delta and data for option? Yeah, those are the Greeks. Yeah, you can literally turn $10 to 200. Yeah. How many contracts you were traded between 2K to 10K account? Are we gonna go over everything? We're gonna go over the options. So this yesterday we went over SPY. I think hold on, we can actually see the percentage that we got with SPY from yesterday. If you guys want to see it, go to my YouTube and it's the last challenge. Well, last live stream I did. It was a pretty long live stream, so it was 795%. So if you was in here a lot yesterday, right? You was in here yesterday. We went up 795%. But with QQQ, this is just more opportunity. You can make way more money with trading more stocks, obviously. Like if you're able to take the same setup on a different stock and it moves the same way, it's obviously more you can make. So we're gonna go over QQQ probably like 2 times this live stream, and then we're gonna go over IWM. So if you guys do like the information you guys are getting, make sure you do like, and for YouTube too, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. All right. So Monday, this is Monday, November 3rd, right? So what we're gonna do is turn on VWAP first. Once we have our VWAP on, that is technically what we're gonna be. This is the VWAP right here. This is the upper band. This is the VWAP, and this is the lower band. That's how we're gonna go over the terminology. So with QQQ, I will say with QQQ, you can trade QQQ with this strategy. You are gonna lose more, but you're still gonna make way more than you lose. So all it does go into your win percentage, but the overall money that you're making is gonna be way more. So as you see right here, what we're looking for is price action above the VWAP. Now with SPY on this specific day, it was only red candles going up. But with QQQ, it was green candles, which what we're looking for. So this is gonna be a day we could potentially take a trade on. And as you see right here, we get into this trade, right? This is not a winning trade. You would have started off the month with a loss, right? And can you determine how you're gonna lose? So first thing that I do is we're already buying down there at the lowest part of the day, right? And a lot of the times my stop losses would be the lowest part of the day, and if it breaks it and the volume does continue. So literally right, so let me mark down the lowest part of the day so you guys can see. And the lowest part of the day would be right here, right? So my stop loss would have been pretty tight with this day. But the thing is, I'm gonna have to see it break it with a strong candle and it's not getting recovered. So as you see, it didn't get recovered at all. So this would have been my stop loss right here, and we would have lost. So we would have started the month off with a loss, 632, all the way to 632.12. So around, I would say this is 52 cents, a 52 cents loss. So this is gonna be like damn near 10% gain. Well, 15% loss. So let's just start off. We're gonna mark down the levels. We're gonna do negative 15% on a day. So whatever you put in, you would have lost 15%. Now, now we're gonna go to the next day, right? And now, as you see, we got our VWAP on, right? And we get the green candle that we're looking for. We got the green candle that we're looking for. And if we get the green candle that we're looking for, we can literally, that means our strategy did appear. Now, now what we're gonna do next is wait until the lowest part of the day. Well, not the lowest part of the day, once the price comes to the lower band. Now, once it comes to the lower band, what we're looking for is a close outside of the lower band. And as you see, we got the close right here. So as you see, we're at the lowest part of the this is the lowest part of the day, so our stop loss will be more lower. But 9 times out of 10, you can sell before it hit the lowest part of the day, or you can buy more. It really depends on what you want to do. But if it breaks it with high volume and the candle is clearly bullish or bearish, don't trade it. Now, as you see, we're gonna have two different TPs, and with this day, we got really lucky because now, since we lost yesterday, QQQ, we're trading a strategy. Our strategy, definitely with a profitable strategy, you should theoretically be making way more money than what you're losing. So as you see, our first TP is gonna be crossing this upper, not this upper band, but the VWAP. Now, as you see, it crosses it, right? But when it crosses it and go to our second TP, which is above the upper band, and we're able to sell both of our contracts, well, our TP at a higher spot because we have one TP where we're supposed to sell at, but it brought it up to the second TP in the same 60 seconds. So our contracts is going to be more expensive. And as you see, this is 621.60 all the way to 623.78. So over a dollar, over a dollar being made with just $1.10. Yeah, $1.10 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In literally 8 minutes, you are able to get $1.10. That's already giving you like damn near 50-60% because the Greeks is on our side and we're buying at those levels where the price is going to fluctuate way more because we're buying option contracts and it's moving fast. If it's moving fast in one direction, it's going to make way more money. So we're gonna save 50% off of this trade right here. So remind you, we lost 15%. And then the next day we make 50%. So what we're going to do is do negative 15% plus 50%. Now we're up 35% on the week. Good delta traders always at least. All right, 35%. We're up 35% on the trades that we're doing, right? Oh, no. We're not up 35%, but that's where we're going to take our first profit. Now, with this strategy, you can have more than one TP. The next TP where I typically aim for is the highest part of the day. Now, as you see, the highest part of the day got beat with some high volume, and with not high volume, but a strong bullish candle. So that means you can keep on holding until you see the, like you can keep on holding until you see the next red candle, or you can just sell up here. But let's just say hypothetically we sold up here, and this is where we sell majority of our contracts, where we hold our runners. And if today's gonna trend, as you see, it didn't trend. We're still able to sell up here where the contracts is typically going to be the most expensive on the day. And we're able to sell at these levels. And you don't got to worry about people not buying them because there is going to be some emotional trader that is going to buy the contracts way up here. So as you see, now our contract went to 621.59 all the way to 626. That's 22 though. So that's damn near a $5 gain, but $4 gain in $4 gain in like 30 cents. So let's just say with a $4 gain, we can get at least 150%. I say that's a good level that we can buy at. And then definitely with the price action, we barely getting any red candles. So why wouldn't you want to sell out 150%? Can I low-key hate for you, bro? My bad. What? Why don't you use the option contracts charts on TradingView? Huh? I never actually considered doing that. Actually, I buy my contracts on Robinhood, but never really considered doing that. Actually, make sure you guys follow and like. If you guys are liking the information you guys are getting, make sure you guys like and make sure you guys follow. Nobody on live is gonna give you profitable strategies like this. So We just went up 150%, but the last day we lost negative 15%. So something that like you wouldn't want to like do is whenever you lose with the strategy, don't just sit there and like act like a baby and be like, you know what, it doesn't work. I'm gonna change my strategy. The more times you change your strategy, the more harder it's gonna be for you to actually master one strategy because any strategy does work with the correct risk management. But this one is just more of a strategy you can risk more. That's why I created it. I wanted a strategy that you can make way more money. How do you determine your stop loss? We just went over it this day, but we're gonna go over it another day. So we lost 15% the next day, previous day, and we made 150% on the next day. So we're gonna put 135. So if you was investing $1,000, you would have been up 1,300 and $500 within a day. Now, here go the next day, Wednesday. As you see, we're getting the price action that we're looking for. The price action we're looking for is literally right here, above the VWAP. And it's the first 30 minutes of the market, and that's what we're looking for. As you see, what we're going to do is buy our calls, buy our positions, right? And once we buy our positions, literally right here, what we could do is buy our positions. Then we're gonna hold until our first TP. And as you see, we get the close outside of the lower band. We're in our calls, and where does the first where do it cross the VWAP? Not with a wick, but with a close. It crossed it literally right here. So this would have been a 1-2. This would have been 120 seconds trade. What time frame you on? I'm on the 1 minute time frame. And as you see, we're able to sell like 20-30% of our positions right here. What time frame do you use to enter? My problem is going in at right time. Oh, you don't know when to go in at the right time? Yeah. What I would do is you don't have to always buy at the end of the minute. You can buy at the 55 seconds, 56, 57, 58, 59. Best way to start, listen to this entire live stream. You learn a lot. Um, then after we get our once we sell our first position, right? We holding until our second TP, which is a little bit right here, but if you're holding a little bit longer, you can sell up here. But let's just say you're a beginner and you want to just do it and you see this and you see it touch it, even though it doesn't really give you the best close, you can still sell. So let's just say you sold right here. This is 117 all the way to 119. So 7, 8, 9. That's a $2 gain right there. So with a $2 gain, how much is that giving you? Like I would say like 70, 60% right there. So let's just say 65. We're gonna meet it in the middle, right? But as you see, now our next target is gonna be the highest part of the day. The next candle brings us to the highest part of the day. So that automatically means that hey, like we're in a really good position. Like our position is solid enough where we can just hold these contracts, right? And we can hold these contracts until like I don't know, until it hits the upper band or till we're comfortable. But let's just say hypothetically we wanted to wait until the next red candle, which is right here at this 620 area. Now this went up literally $3. Now you're up damn near 100% off of this trade. And now what you can do is sell majority of your contracts, right? So stop loss is low of the candle close, my bad. It'll be kind of the lowest part of the day, but if the contract is moving with high volume on the opposite side of your contract, then yeah, with calls, that would be my stop loss. So I'm not too strict with the stop loss. It moves with the market, just like SPY. And then after that, what you could do is hold your contracts. And the way that I determine a trend is if it comes into this upper band and it reverses. As you see, that's exactly what it did. And whenever you identify a trend like this and it keeps on happening, what I do is sell at the lowest part, well, end of the day, which would be 11 for me. And that's like when the market closes at 1, but I typically get rid of these contracts at 11. Does this work for puts as well? Not quite. The thing is, we're in a bullish market. That's why I created this strategy is for a bullish market. You could trade you could trade it on puts. Later in this live stream, we're gonna go over the put side. And there's a lot of money. It's just a little bit more complicated because you need to use more than one indicator. You're using technically two indicators with puts. But we're gonna go over that more later. But let's go to 11, right? And then at 11, this goes all the way to 617, all the way to 626, guys. That's fucking a $10 gain, guys. You're getting fucking like 500% off of this minimum. 500% off of it minimum because we're able to identify that the trend is going to happen. And by the way, this is on QQQ. You can literally trade. QQQ is supposed to be like our like side income. So it's like an extra 500% of what you're making. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. I literally go live stream quite often and we go over the market and strategies on how to make money. So make sure you guys do like. Shout out to the person who did like the live stream so far. But with this day, we're already up down there 500%. QQQ moves. So that's what I do like about QQQ. Like if you get that one good day, you're going to be set. So now we're at 135 plus 500%. That's 635 right there. 635 on a day. And by the way, this is the start of the month. So if you invested $1,000, you would have been able to make up to $6,000 literally on the first week of the month. Now, we're gonna keep on going throughout the days. This was just a really really good day, and that's why we was able to make a lot of money. Now here go like a good day too. So now whenever you're dealing with a high profitability setup, you're not going to how much money would you trade with when you started with your 1K to 10K? I'm actually doing a challenge right now, turning a 1K into 10K right now. So if you do want to join it, I'm literally doing that right now. We was trading. That's how we was able to make an extra $600. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I literally post my account balance every single day. So my account balance, I post it, and you see what a small account challenge is. And if you want free trades, go to my thread. But now, we get this day right here. We get the day Thursday. This is the technically the end of the week for us. So as you see right here, we got the VWAP right here. But as you see, we're not getting any price action above the VWAP, and boom, it hits our dead end, which is 7 o'clock. So as you see right here, it hits 7 o'clock. We don't get no price action. You know what that means? That means don't buy. That means you're not trading on a day. So this is a day that you're not gonna get a trade. So there's gonna be days where you're not gonna trade with this strategy. That's the consequence of having a high profitable strategy that you can invest more money in. That means it's just there to build your account. Every time it does appear, look at that as an income. And this is on QQQ, by the way. So just reminding you guys. Now Fridays I don't trade, so Fridays we will ignore it. Um, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, do you want to make? Is there enough Doritos for Dorito enchiladas? Yeah. No. What is it called? What we ate yesterday? Yeah. Is there enough? Is there enough like everything we wouldn't have to go to the store? All right. Let me think. In like in like 45 minutes, could you start cooking? I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Now is Monday, guys. Um, on Monday we get kind of the same thing. So as you see, we're looking for the price action above the VWAP, right? And with the price action above the VWAP, we literally get all of the price action above the VWAP. It looks pretty good, right? But the thing is, when do we get our drop? At 750. It's past our range of trading. So we're not gonna trade if it's past 7 o'clock. This is mainly for the mornings. The only reason why we trade in the mornings is because in the mornings that's where majority of the volume is. And the volume, that basically means how many shares are getting traded, how much money is being added into the market. So the thing is, if it's always the start of the day and the end of the day, that's typically when a lot of big banks or hedge funds or people with a lot of money is entering or exiting out of their position. So I like to think like the morning could determine like how the day is gonna play out. On some type of mornings, you can tell if it's gonna start off bullish. On other type of mornings, you can tell if it's gonna start off bearish. So that's why we only trade the first 30 minutes of the market, and you're really only looking at the first 29 minutes to enter into a position. So this would have been a day you don't trade. So literally Thursday and Friday, Monday, Thursday and Monday, if you're including Fridays, you wouldn't have trade. I don't trade on Fridays, so every Friday is just like a Saturday to me. So on Monday, you're not taking a trade, right? We're gonna go to the next day. Now, as you see, this is a really good example of why we had two different TPs. Now, right here, we get the price action that we're looking for above the VWAP, and then we get the drop, and then we get the drop, and then boom. Once we get the drop, as you see, it hits our first TP. So with this position, it hits our first TP. It hits it pretty good too. We're able to sell 620 all the way to six. Like let's see exactly. We're gonna just put it right here. 620.32 all the way to 620.83. So I would just say 20% right here. You was able to get a good 20% trade, but you're not selling all of your positions. But as you see, it went down. So what we're gonna do is go in the lowest part of the day and see, hey, this is not breaking the lowest part of the day. It's making wicks. If it's making wicks at the lowest part of the day, theoretically, on the lowest part of the day, these are another good opportunity where to buy more contracts, right? You can buy more contracts, and if you're buying more contracts, right, you're averaging down, but you already took profit up here, so you're not losing as much money, but you are still in the red, depending on how aggressive you are within the trade. So it could be losing all of the profits that you're making or bringing you back to break even. As you see, this is still our strategy. Our strategy is still appearing. So this is opportunity to buy more. So let's just say hypothetically you wanted to buy more right here, right? And then your average goes down. Let's just say it goes down to like right here because you sold and you just, the money that you made with your profits, you just put it back in. So you're back at the square one. With this one, as you see, this will be more of a safe position. And I'm about to tell you why it's a safe position right now. The reason why it's a safe position is because, yeah, it's hitting the lowest part of the day, but this is how the volume is dying down on the red side, and all we're getting is like low-key bullish wicks. Like is the wick is more like there was money getting sold, but everything that got sold got bought up. So if everything getting sold is getting bought up, that means we're still bullish on a day. We don't got to sit there and panic with our position. But as you see, this was only, how do you know when the volume is dying? You can look at the volume right here. On the bottom of the screen, you can see the volume is getting lower and lower and lower. And then once it hits the low, we get good green volume. That means, hey, there's buyers that stepped in. There's no coincidence that the next candle, we're going up to break even. There's no coincidence. I don't like to look at it as a coincidence. So as you see, this would have been a position I would have held. And with that holding, we're able to reward ourselves. We're holding and sell more. So we took profit, we bought in at a lower price, and with that lower price, we was able to make more money. This went to 620 all the way to 682. So around 40, 45, around 60 cents. So you're selling around like 20% now because you're able to average down. And this would have been your first TP. and then literally the next minute it hits your second TP. But as you see, the volume is still dying down on the once we hit our second TP. So what I would typically do is sell majority of my positions. So I'll sell like damn near 90% of them. And like, okay, if it goes up, it goes up. At the end of the day, we're already starting the week pretty good. Is this today? No, we're recapping all of November. So as you see, this happened and it broke right here. In the next candle, it broke again. So this would have been our stop loss on the runners. But then again, we're literally holding only 10% of what we sold, and we already took all this profit. For your TP, did you put it at previous high candle or do you put it at a wick? No, it's the upper band. I still don't understand. All right, guys, type 1 if this is going, if you're understanding the strategy. Type 2 if it's going over your head. I want to see how many people are like understanding the strategy. We're gonna see a whole bunch of ones or twos. I think it may be more twos. Two. Okay, we got 101 people. I don't think there's 100 people in here. I personally think like majority of these people are bots. There's no way. There is no way. Well, you know what? A lot of people are typing now, but there is no way there's 100 people in here. It gotta be bots. I'm just got in here, but from what I see, you go off of volume. No, we're gonna go over the whole month, so just stay here for a while. NPCs here, yeah. There gotta be mainly NPCs. I see new people who didn't say one or two. Can you please send me $50? Guys, type 1 if I should send him $50. Type 2 if I should block him. I'm listening to ya. Okay. One, two, two, one, two. Okay, we're getting a lot of ones. We're getting a lot of twos. I think we're getting more twos, but we're getting a lot of ones. We up, 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 up. I think it's even, so I think it's even, so you don't gotta worry about getting blocked. Shout out to all of the people who said two. Shout out to all of the people who pit one. No, don't shout out to all of the people who pit one. But this would have been a really good day. I would say this was 620 all the way to 621. I would just say this is like a cool 27%. Um, but let's go on our calculator and we're gonna put that like 27% plus 27%. Now we're up 662% on the trades that we put in. So now is Wednesday. As you see with Wednesday, like I said, literally the previous thing that I literally just said, the morning could determine the whole day. This opened up really bearish and it continued to go bearish for quite a while. But as you see right here, we get the price action, no price action above the VWAP. So you know what that means? Don't trade it. You're not gonna trade it. And at the end of the day, the previous day you should have won. And don't try to rush any trades. Definitely if you're up like 600% on a month, or if you wasn't able to get to 600%, I will personally just stay patient. You know, you don't have to get every single trade every single day. So this would have been a day you don't trade because as you see, it starts to go above the VWAP at 9 o'clock, and that's way past our window. Do you look at the 2 minute and the 5 minute? No, I don't. You track your daily volume. I mean, I track it with VWAP. So now here go another day. Here go Thursday. As you see, we get the price action above. We don't get no price action in the first 30 minutes of the market. And when we do, it's 709, 708. So it literally, this is a day we wouldn't trade to. And then now it's Friday, and now you're halfway done with the month. And now you're up 600%. That one trade alone brought you up so much because you had a trade that went up $10. So if you're able to get that one trade, well, 500%, but the previous day you got 100% and you were able to get like gains like this, that's technically all you really need. Honestly, you can be done with your month. If you was investing $10,000, that would have been damn near $60,000. God damn, that's fucking insane. $60,000. Holy, I need to start investing more money, guys. I need to start investing more money. Holy, I'm about to start full porting. 600% is low-key insane. But if you invested 10,000, that would have been 6,000. No, no. If you invested $1,000, that would have been $6,000. So 6,600. So we're already done with the week, half of the week, and now is November 17th. We get the price action above the VWAP, but we don't get a drop until 719, which is out of our window. And this is not really a drop. I would say this is a drop right here, and this is at 8 o'clock. So I wouldn't trade it. How much did you start with? I started off with $600. Do you trade right off of TradingView or your broker account? I like Webull on TradingView. I look at the charts on TradingView because with this specific indicator, you can't really find it nowhere else. So I literally use it for just for this indicator and to view the charts. Guys, if you liking the information, make sure you guys give out a like. Give out a like and comment and say like W or something like that, and follow the creator. Options on Wi-Fi versus Ethernet connection. I mean, you wouldn't really have to worry about it too much, to be honest. Like, I never really had Wi-Fi. Well, you know what? I did have Wi-Fi problems at one point, but I just left and used my data. All right, now here go another day. Now with this day, you would have lost. Um, we don't get the price action above the VWAP, so this is not a entry right here. This is when we get the price action above the VWAP, and as you see right here, we do get a drop at 649. So now somebody was like, how do you determine your stop loss? So as you see, this is the lowest part of the day right here. So let's mark the lowest part of the day. And as you see, once we buy, it hits the lowest part of the day, but the volume does kick back up. So I would typically hold it, right? And I would typically hold this contract right here. But as you see, it brings us back down below the VWAP, and then it breaks it again. And then volume does pick it back up, but now more red volume is going. He's like the buying pressure is struggling. These are some bearish candles. So personally, I don't like your shot. Mine's different, but okay. But the thing is, it's pretty bearish on these candles. So if we're getting really bearish candles and and it's not really going, we're not getting any bullish green candles, those can be ways to get out of your contract. So this would have been a losing day right here. 599 all the way to 597. So this would have been a pretty hefty loss. This would have been like a 30% loss. So what I'm gonna do is do minus 30%, right? And now we're at 632% on the month. What's the blue line? The blue line is VWAP. All right. So 632%, right? And this would have been a loss. But at the end of the day, you're still profitable within a month. Can you cash out anytime? Yeah, you can cash out whenever. You're still profitable on the month. So that's still good. Even like no strategy is not going to be 100%. If somebody try to tell you their strategy is 100%, they're lying out their ass. So unless you're trading like one time a month, that's probably the only way I would believe it if you're trading one time a month. But 632, we would have lost, but we're still profitable within a month. We're still it's gonna be impossible to end this month off in a red using this strategy. So literally impossible. Now we go to this day, right? And as you see, this is gonna be a day we don't trade. Why? We get the price action above the VWAP, right? And now we're looking for the drop. And when do we get the drop? We get the drop at 825. And it's out of our window, so we wouldn't trade this. So this is a day we do ignore. Now, here go another day, right here. As you see, we get the price action above the VWAP, but we don't get any drop at all. So if we don't get any drop, when do we get a drop? At 8:02. We're not gonna trade this. But now that I'm looking at this, I want to see something real quick. Yeah, if you played your cards right, you could have made your put strategy. Our put strategy did appear, and you would have been able to get this gain. But we're not going over the puts. We're going over the calls. So you would have still been able to make money, but you would have made money with this specific strategy. So now Thursday, let's see if our strategy does appear. No, we already went through Thursday. So this week, it seems like you would have had an unprofitable week. Yeah, so you would have lost 30% this week. But that's compared to the 600% that you already made, you're good. How long did it take you to learn? I mean, I'm still learning, but I've been trading for 2 years. I just learned how to make money now. It's not hard to make money in the market. It's just following your rules. Now, as you see Monday, hold on guys, TikTok trying to take me off of here. Let me go to this real quick. Alright. So as you see, on Monday, we get the same thing. We get the same price action above the VWAP, but we don't get a drop. That doesn't mean sell it. Well, that doesn't mean rush into the position. That doesn't mean it's going up. Buy calls. You want to follow a specific strategy. You don't want to take bad trades. You want to only take your strategy because at the end of the day, if you take bad trades, you don't want to take those bad trades into next year. You want to take your strategy into next year. So this would have been a day you wouldn't have traded. And looks like this day would have been a day you wouldn't have traded too. So as you see, we get the price action, but it's at 7 o'clock. And then it's past our window. So we're going to skip this day. And now it's Wednesday, right? Now with Wednesday is pretty solid. With Wednesday, we do get the price action that we're looking for, which is right here. As you see, we get a pretty good gain right here. And what we could do is wait until we drop. So as you see, we do drop. We drop pretty aggressive. It would have been easy to buy at this candle. So let's just say hypothetically we bought at this candle right here. So as you see, we do hit our first TP with a red candle. Now, the way that you see it is, as you see, it opened up right here. So that means we still got opportunity to sell our contracts up here. So what I would have did was sold my contracts up here at the start of this candle or at this VWAP. This is 611.17 to 612 on 35. So that's like $1.50. So you're getting like damn near 25, 26% on a day off of just this one setup. And guys, if you liking the information you guys are getting, make sure you guys like the live and make sure on the people who watching this on YouTube, you can like the live and you can also subscribe. And like you can also do those cool like interactions over here. Like it's like hearts. You could do this, you could do this. It's a lot you could do. So give out a lot of likes. Um, so we're able to sell half of our contracts right here. As you see, it does come to our break even point, but let's see about the lowest part of the day. At the end of the day, the lowest part of the day, we are safe in these contracts. I probably wouldn't have held it all the way down here, but as you see, every time it does go down, it get bought up with a good candle. So yeah, these candles are like bearish green, but they're still green and money is still getting added into the market. So I would have held these positions. So if you held these positions all the way until your next TP, you would have still been able to end the day off profitable. This was 611.18 all the way to 613. So that's a $2 gain right there. That's a $2 gain right there. So let's just say with this $2 gain, since it took a lot of time, we're gonna just say 40% right here. And then our next TP would be the highest part of the day. So you're not selling all of your positions. You're sizing down like a ladder. Well, yeah, like a ladder. Like the more higher you go up, the more money you take out. So as you see, this is the highest wick of the day, and we're able to sell. And then as you see right here, it's already 802, and we do not get any big drop below the lower band. And as you see, we're trading hella above this hella above this upper band right here. So if we're trading above the upper band, how do you determine the trends? It's literally if the price is reversing off of this upper band. So as you see, the price come all the way up here, right? So let's just say we want to sell some contracts up here. And this is where we're going to be like, okay, now we're going to hold our contracts till 11. Um, Brother, how can I join your Discord? If you want to join my Discord group, I charge $99 a month, and you can find my Discord in my bio. It's in Equity Society. We live trade every single day. So these trades that I'm showing you is trades that I did live. So as you see, this is a 611.16 all the way to 615. So 611 to 615, that's a $4 gain. So let's just say this is damn near 611 to 615, a high 615 too. Let's just say this is like 100%. 1 minute chart only, yeah. Yeah, this is on a 1 minute. How did you learn? By just experience. So if a lot of people who ask that question, you can tell that it's just like it's experience. What are the green and blue areas? Those are the VWAP. Do you have lost? Yes, I lose trades. We went over the loss. Brother, please, free group. I lost 18 USD. Just if you want something for free, just follow me on Thread. Um, but this would have been a good trade. This would have went up like damn near 100%. So if you stayed patient until Wednesday, right? We did take a 30% loss right here. You would have been able. This trade would have been 100%. So let's go to our calculator and add the 100%. So plus 100%. Now you're up 732%. 732%. 732% right here, right? And now it's Friday. We don't trade on Fridays, and it will automatically go to the next week. And then the next week is December 1st. So as you see, just like that, I just taught you guys all of November. And if you guys took all of these setups, you guys would have been able to make over 732%. And every time you guys saw it appear, it won. And every time you saw it lose, you guys saw it. So you can't fake this strategy. It's not that hard to understand this strategy. I personally feel like it's simple. The only thing about it is you just need discipline. When I say you need discipline, you just need discipline to like stay in these trades. Like for example, here goes some of my students' trades. This was all today, by the way. Let's just go from top to bottom. Where one of my students, they made $507. $507 right here. Then cool $125. Then $266. And this is on Webull. It's not like you have to trade it on only one account. This is 82.38, so this is like $110. Yeah, around $120 right here. And then this person 34. As you see, they're literally watching my live. This is me literally doing a strategy. The price action above the VWAP, and then we enter right here. And then this is them making 20% on a trade. They most likely sold early. And then here go a 38% trade. Wait, can you resume on your strategy real quick? We got 115 people in here. Once we get 15K likes, we're going to go over IWM. Yeah, we can go over IWM on a month. So, just like your stream, and if you guys do want to re-watch this stream, go subscribe to me on YouTube. All of my information is on my bio. So just check it out. Here goes somebody making $144, and this was literally today. And then here goes somebody, I think they made the most money today. They made $851. How do you pick your strike price when you buy your calls? The way I pick my strike prices is normally $1 to $2 out of the money. So I buy them $1 to $2 out the money, and then I sell them in the money. So that's how I pick my strike prices. What website do you use? Robinhood, Fidelity. I use Robinhood. I use Fidelity for my long-term portfolio, and I use TradingView to view the charts. But that was a cool $800 day. Then this person made 190. That's like 300, 200 plus. That's like 350. Like around $400 with this. $400. This person made $744 and $55 off of QQQ, and $144 on their account. And their, if you see their account, that's 30% of it. That's pretty good. So as you see, it's a really good strategy. I mean, a lot of people are making money off of it. If you don't like the strategy, you just probably if you don't like this strategy, you just probably don't understand trading, to be honest. There's really no cons with this strategy in my defense. So type 1 if you understand it, type 2 if you did not understand it at all. I want to see how many people understand the strategy and how many people like didn't understand and it went over their head. Two? Two? Okay, we're getting twos. That's pretty interesting. All right, guys. Yeah, once we get to 15K likes, we're gonna go over it. I def understand. If you understand, then you be good. But I'm brand new. Okay. Thoughts on prop firms? I don't do that, to be honest. Are you using leverage? No. This is all my capital. Three, I didn't hear the strategy. Just came in late. Okay. Damn. Wait, so type 1 if you was in here when I was explaining the strategy. Type 2 if you're new. I want to see all of the new people and all of the people that just got in here. It's probably gonna be like way more twos than ones. Damn, TikTok really got short attention spans. I barely see ones. Good thing they use prop firms either. It seems sketchy. Damn, so that just means when I talk, they just do not listen and just new people just join. I mean, it's their trading career. I mean, we got 1-1, but I remember you being in the live yesterday. What? I came in halfway through. Yeah, guys, probably just, I don't know. If you guys find me on TikTok, I think anybody, guys, on YouTube, hold on, how many people is on here on YouTube? Guys, everybody on YouTube, I want you guys to comment if you guys was in here when I explained the entire strategy. I want to see who was in here and who was paying attention. So anybody on YouTube, you can say something. A good thing like 3 years, but I do like learning new ways to trade. YouTube is a little dry, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, YouTube is a little dry. Alright guys, once we get to 15K likes, we're gonna go over IWM. Now this is just like extra money that you can get on QQQ, but you're still able to make some good money off of it. So let me see actually. I think with this it appears like way less honestly. But when it does appear, like you're able to make some money off of it. Like this day it kinda appears but you would have lost. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't really recommend doing QQQ. I would just start off on Spy, honestly. Mm, right here it appears you would have won. Mm, that's Friday. It wouldn't appear. Yeah, it doesn't really appear on this. I mean, when it does, it does. I wouldn't really trade this to be honest. So if I was to trade this, I wouldn't risk like 5K. I would probably put like $1,000 in this trade, honestly. Just to get the trade and like you're still able to make some money off of it, but I don't really like it that much. Oh, this is October, so this is November. All right, we got 13K, so two more likes and we're gonna go over it. I'm about to get some water real quick. Alright, guys. Honestly, okay, we have 15K. Let's go. I have exactly. I. Let's see. Do anybody have any questions before I start? I have exactly 47,500 in Robinhood. What are you investing in? Honestly, $47, $47,000. How old are you? We can start off with that question. How old are you? How much money do I need to start trading? I mean, you can start trading with like any amount. You can start trading with $1, but it's be harder. But I like to look at it. The more you start off with, the more easier it's gonna be. You know what would be really good now that I just thought about it? What if we make a burrito, right? And we crunch up Doritos, we get the purple Doritos, and yeah, 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 I'm down for that. I want to eat that instead. How much? Yeah, I'll just say the more you can invest, the more easy your journey is gonna be if you following a correct strategy. But if it's your first time, I don't know. Just start off with like $500 or $600. That's what I started off with, 600. Can you use option? Can you use the option contracts charts on TV? Yeah, you can hook up like a monitor, PC or something to a TV and do it. Should I invest in Fortnite skins? I mean, if you want. I'm restarting with 1K just to learn discipline. Yeah, that's good. Cash account so I can't overtrade. You wouldn't even be able to go on a margin account to begin with. Um, how do you select the stocks to trade? I only trade SPY and QQQ. It's funny how more people come in when like I start eating. Like you guys must be hungry too. I gotta go to Vaughn's though. I just leaked it. Don't rob me. We're gonna take a little break. You know, I'm gonna take a little break and eat these and answer you guys' comments. If you guys have any comments, we did go over the whole strategy. So, guys can just ask anything. But, mm-hmm, we're gonna go over SPY. This was today trade. What we can do is just go, like, just put it like this. My Discord made like a lot of money today. I'm proud of them. How long have you been trading options? Just started trading ETFs. I've been trading for 2 years, so quite a while. I need to grow my account. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean like everybody want to grow their account. It's Christmas season, so wouldn't you guys want to make like as much money as you could? My siblings be asking for the most expensive shit too. I feel like they know I have money. The type of gifts they be asking me for is like low key like my little brother asked me for a Oculus that costs like 600. It was either $600 or $500. I was like, damn. Then I had gave him my old PC, right? It's like a 2000 PC, and he's trying to buy an upgrade for it, and that's like another $170. I was like, there's no way he asked everybody for the whole gift, but it's good. Like if you're able to like trade, make money, like you're able to provide and help out and get your siblings what you want too. Every time I go to my mom's house, my sister be like, "Yo, you know what I want for Christmas now, right? I want an ice machine." Every single time I'm there, I kid you not. They're gonna get it. They're gonna get it, but holy, gotta keep on trading, you know? They know you got it now. I know. My little brother, I don't even think he asked his parents for the same shit that he asked me. You thinking on investing somewhere else? Like, with options, probably not, but long term, I'm getting aggressive on AI stocks. So that's what I'm like low key thinking about on my long term portfolio. I'm getting more aggressive on it, to be honest. I feel like with America, they want to put money into AI so they can beat China, because if if the United States do it, the China would do it, and China could probably have better technology than us, and that could be just a threat to America. Is your Discord free to join? No, just follow me on Thread. I post my trades for free on Thread. I didn't today because I forgot, but no, the Discord is paid to join. Yeah, I bought those contracts, posted it on my Discord. I was like, oh shit, I forgot to post it on Thread. But in my defense, I'm giving you guys the strategy for free, so all you guys gotta do is just listen, and if you listen, you'll be good. Free signals on my Thread, not on my Discord. My Discord, I charge $99 a month for me to go live and everything. What's a thread? It's like X. Just go in my bio, you see it. Yo, purple Doritos is so damn good. I think purple Doritos is like my favorite Doritos. Um, the link on Linktree doesn't work. Guys, does the link on Linktree doesn't work? What do you do differently on Discord? I go live when I trade. I'm pretty sure the link on Linktree works. Hold on. Let me go. Let me do something real quick. Um, what I can do is add a text. And we're gonna put this one IG Sonder. Yeah, guys, if y'all want to go to my IG is like literally right here. You guys should be able to see it pretty good clearly. Oops. I'm gonna get rid of that actually, cause I feel like this is like low key, like you just keep on seeing it, you know. I got rid of that. You guys should be able to see my IG. You guys can follow me on IG. I post way more on that. Um, what's your dang? They did me dirty line. I came in here telling you how do you go live, not limited daily. They banned me from live for 3 days. I can't win them all. I mean, just like don't do anything bad, you know. I think TikTok knows if you're scamming or if you're not scamming, you were doing everything legit. It's your comments. You can't just have them say like bad stuff. If you have them say bad stuff, you're gonna get banned. They're gonna ban you. Like I got warnings from that. Do you put free signals on IG? It's on Thread. Thread is connected to IG. I don't know what MT5 is, so you're gonna have to enlighten me. I do options trading, and I just trade SPY and QQQ. Um, Something that I do is I trade in my Roth IRA for my big trades, and for my small trades, I trade in an individual account. And if you have a profitable strategy and you actually gotta worry about taxes, just trading your Roth IRA, you wouldn't have to pay no tax. That's how I built this Roth IRA. That's smart, yeah. So probably like next year, I think the Roth IRA is gonna be at like damn near 200K. You trying to start? Yeah, LLC is good too. How much money are you making with trading? That shit was so good. Um, I got I got one, but how do you start trading on it? You just go on it. You can buy trades on it. Oh, nothing yet. Yeah, a lot of people like try to just worry about making money instead of like taxes, you know? A lot of people be worrying about the wrong thing. Like if you can make the money first, then like at the end of the day, like a lot of people don't realize that like once you make money, you can just buy an accountant that would do everything for you. They think about all of the potential problems in the future, but realistically, you don't got to worry about that. Just just learn how to make money first. There's a lot of people who trade and don't pay their taxes at all and get away with it. So that's my advice that I would give to you. Just learn how to make the money first. Damn, I'm getting a lot of people joining from the post, but we have 17K likes. We can go over some good content. Um, all right, guys, you guys ready? We about to go over Spy now. And guys, if you guys are liking information, make sure you guys like. The next goal is gonna be 25K. 25K could be good. So type one if you're new. Type two if you've been in here for a little while. Before I start, let me get water because Two. Okay, we got some twos. Alright, I'll be right back. One more time. Alright, Chad, we're finally ready. Let's go. Alright. So, what we're gonna do is go to Monday. We already did QQQ. If he wasn't there, I feel bad because I think I'm gonna just go over the entire month of November. And then after that, I'm probably gonna get off of live because I need to go to the store. And nobody want to go to a store at like 1 a.m. in LA. Uh, but as you see, for all of the new people, this is VWAP, volume weighted average price. So this is what it looks like. Can you take this real quick? Can you take this? Volume weighted average price, right? And volume weighted average price, you're gonna have that on. You're gonna get this indicator. You're gonna get the blue line, and you're gonna get the lower green line. This is the upper band. This is the VWAP, and this is the lower band. So as you see, we get some pretty good price action above the VWAP. But what is something in common that you see? It's only red candles. So hold on, let me block that person. It's only red candles. So if you're only getting um, red candles or above the VWAP, that's yeah, you got price action, but it's not green candles. We need to know that there's a demand first. If there's a demand, that means we're more better to make more money in this trade. So as you see, we only get red candles, and the red candles we're just going down, down, and then once we come outside of the VWAP, start to get a green candle. We're looking for green candles above the VWAP first. If there's no green candles above the VWAP first, that means we're not gonna trade. So with a day like this, it seems like we're not gonna trade because at 7 o'clock, that is gonna close our window to get in the position. So this is gonna be a day you don't trade. Now, let's go to the next day. Next day, as you see, what is different about this one? We get a green candle above the VWAP. We get a green candle above the VWAP. If we get the green candle above the VWAP, that's the first step that what we're looking for. And with that first step, is wait until we get a close on outside of the lower band. And as you see right here, we get the close outside of the lower band so we can buy our positions. Now we're gonna have two different TPs. Our first TP is gonna be crossing this upper band. Well, not this upper band, the VWAP. As you see, it crossed the VWAP in the upper band in one candle. So with a day like this, we're gonna be able to make more money with the trade. So as you see right here, this is 676, and this went up to we bought it at 675, and it went all the way up to 676 point 60, which is really good. That's $1.60. So that's like what would that be? A third, like a 40% gain right there. 40% gain. I would just say like average 40%. Let's just say 45. That would have been a 45% gain. We're able to sell half of our contracts. Our next TP is going to be the highest part of the day, which is right here. So we're going to go to the highest part of the day, which is 677. And as you see, we hit it too. And now we're in a position where we're not sure if this is going to trend, but we're able to sell some more contracts up here. So now we're going to just, now what we're holding is runners. And runners is just like, you're not selling all of your positions, but you sold a big portion of your position. So as you see, this starts to go up even more higher. So let's just say you wanted to sell $2 above, right? And you sell at 679. This 675, that's a $4. This is like damn near 150% right here. 150% on the day. And let's just say you don't get this and you just exit out all of your positions right here. It went up higher, but we're just going to say 150% on a day. So you would have made 150% on a day from just using the strategy that I literally just explained to you guys. Guys, type 1 if you understand it, type 2 if you don't. I want to see how many people are like understanding the strategy so far. Okay, two, two, one. Okay, we got a one. That's good. Two, two. Okay, getting quite some few twos. One bro five starting to get it. All right, we about to keep on going throughout the entire month anyway, so you guys gonna be good. And guys, if you guys are liking the information, get us to 20K likes. Get us to 20K likes, and that'd be really, really good. What strategy? What's the strategy called? It's called the Sonder effect. So if anybody asks you how you learned this strategy, just say, "Hey, I just learned in a good." Sharing your life, Brody. I appreciate it a lot. Make sure you guys like, follow, and all of that. I live trade in my Discord every single day. We did a live trade, and this was some of the profits that my students was able to post out today. 144, uh, I'll just say 400, and then $800 day, and $500 on the day. Solid effect is, yeah, I feel like that's a good thing. What's the Discord? I charge $99 a month for you guys to like live trade with me, and you guys can live trade with me. In my Discord, I go live daily. Um, yeah, I just go live daily. I post out the signals. Everything that I'm explaining it to you guys, we just trade it live and we make money live. So, just if you guys do want to like more support with the trading. Um, Now here go another day, right? We get the price action above the VWAP, right? And if we're getting price action above the VWAP, that's the first step that we need. And then as you see right here, we get the price action a little bit right here. And as you see, when we get that drop on a lower band, we can buy our positions. Not right here because we're not buying it out of wick. We're buying it at the end of a red candle. Um, Literally when the candle closes. So what we're gonna do is buy our position, right? And as you see right here, we hit our first TP, right? Literally in the next 60 seconds, we hit our first TP. This is 674.27 all the way to 642.92. So this is gonna be a day you're gonna make more money. You're probably up 50% already. Now, as you see, it hits our next TP, which is crossing the upper band, which is 675. So you bought at 674 and sold at 675. Wait, I'm tripping. Oh yeah, this would have been 20. There's like 80, 40, 40 cents. I'll say 20%. Is this so this is definitely similar to forex, is it? I don't trade forex, so I wouldn't know. But this is 674.27 all the way to 675.36, which is over a dollar gain, so I'm gonna just say around 30%. But as you see, our next TP is gonna be the highest part of the day, And as you see, we ripped through the highest part of the day with a good candle right here. So as you see now, it's 674 to 676.05. You can sell more, and now what you can do now is just hold runners. That's what I would typically do. And with days like this, you're gonna be able to identify if it's gonna trend or not. As you see, this is a trendy day. So you know what we do? We ride the trend. We ride the trend. And when I say ride the trend, what I typically do is hold our positions if we're trending until 11. Now, how do you figure out if it's a trend or not, right? The way that I figure out if it's a trend is if we keep on bouncing off of the upper band. So as you see, we did come to the VWAP level and we got a huge wick, got bought up. And then we're trading up here. It starts to go down. As you see, we're still above this VWAP, so that means theoretically, to the market, we're trading more bullish. And then it goes up, and it just keeps on going up. And then at 11, I would have sold all my contracts. So this turned into a 674 all the way to 680. So that's a $6 gain right there. $6 gain right there. That's really good. That's like damn near giving you like almost damn near 300% right there. So let's just add 300% now. Well, I can do that in my head. 3, 4, 50. So now you're up 450% with this strategy. So that means if you invested $1,000, you would have been up $4,000 with this trade. If you invested $10,000, you would have been $40,000 up. So that's where we're gonna be at soon. We're gonna be, I think, 2026. We're gonna start trading heavy as hell. We're gonna become a millionaire. Cause I did my math. All you need is $80,000 a month, right? $83,000 a month. But if I take this setup, get these same gains that I'm getting, and I'm investing $10,000 per trade, we most definitely hitting it. But let's go into the next day. As you see right here, we get no price action above the VWAP, right? If we get no price action above the VWAP, that means we're not going to take the trade. If we don't take the trade, it's okay. Some days with this strategy, with high profitability setups, you don't want to just take every single trade that you see, because at the end of the day, high profitability setups is not going to show up every single day. How many contracts do you trade? I trade, it's not really the contracts, it's more of the amount, but it's between 2,500 to 5,000. I need to get into Discord, bro. Yeah, I mean, every day we're gonna be making money. It's gonna be with you or not. Interested, please. I'm from Karoom. That's pretty nice. I've never been there before. But days like this is gonna happen. You're not gonna get trades. So there's gonna be days you're gonna have to be comfortable making $0. But look at it like this. You made 150, then 450% on the week so far, so that's good. Where I sign up? You can sign up. It costs. You could just see everything in the bio. So if you go in the bio, it's Equity Society. That's what the Discord is called. Do you play this strategy shorting or also just calls? With shorting, it's a little bit more different. It's more indicators that I use. Like I use RSI and EMAs because we're in a bullish market. The strategy is built for a bullish market. That's why you're able to get these huge gains. Like people are making billions of dollars a day with trading. So like going up 400% is not rare, you know. So how do you get the contracts? You just buy them on a broker account. Is this in TradingView? Yeah, I view it on TradingView, but I execute my orders on Robinhood. So look out for that. And also, if you guys do want to see the trade that I did do live today, you guys can go to my account and I literally posted. I recorded the whole live stream and I traded this exact setup. But Thursday would have been a day we wouldn't trade, and Friday we wouldn't have traded because we don't trade on Fridays. Now it's the next week. We're already at 450%. That's really good. So 1,000. If you was investing $1,000 per trade, you would have been up $4,500 or damn near, and it's not even half of the month yet. So there's some people who don't even make $4,000, in like barely, they make $4,000 barely in 2 months. Like, this is why I like trading. It's so much money to be made. I holy. But here we go right here. The blue line is the VWAP, right? And we getting price action above the VWAP, right? And if you're getting price action above the VWAP, what we're looking for is the drop on a lower band. But as you see, we get the drop on a lower band literally at 749 or 744. The thing is, this strategy will be invalid because we're only trading in the first 30 minutes of the market. If we're not trading for the first 30 minutes of the market, if you're not trading in the first 30 minutes of the market with this specific strategy, that means you're not trading my strategy. You're trading a different strategy that's not mine. So, you wouldn't have been able to get in a trade like this. Is that Pacific? Yeah, I'm in California. So, yeah, I live in Pacific time. Now here go a day. Now here go the next day. Here go Tuesday. Can you get an example real? Can you explain contracts real quick? It's just options. Just you can just look at it as buying shares with leverage. You're able to make way more money with a small amount of money. Just look at it like that. Um, Now as you see, what I'm gonna do is put this 7 o'clock right here. Put the 7 o'clock right here, and as you see, we're getting price action above the VWAP. We're getting the green candles that we're looking for. So that means our strategy, the first step is activated. Now what we're looking for is that drop. As you see, we get the drop right here. Let's just say we entered in down here. And with this is even more better. Once it hit the VWAP, once it hit our first TP, it brought us all the way up to our second TP and a little bit more. That's really good because at the end of the day, if we're able to make more money, that's like who was gonna say no to more money? This is 679.76 all the way to 680.45. So as you see right here, we would have sold like majority of our contracts, and our next spot would have been the highest part of the day, which was right here. And as you see, the next candle bring us up pretty high. So let's just say we sold in the middle right there. This is a really good gain, 679.77 all the way to 680. So it's only a dollar gain, but the thing is, you still won on a day. Like who, like that's like an extra. I just say what 69.70. I just say 20, 27, 25%. So that would have been a pretty solid day. So let's just put 25%. So we're gonna add that within a month. Where are we at actually? Let me go to it. We're at 450, so that was gonna be 475. So we would have been up 475 on a month. 475 on a month. 475%, not money, but percent. So you guys can calculate how much that is to your account. But you're not part of a prop firm like Top Step. I didn't know you could get contracts on your own. Huh. I mean, I don't trade futures. I trade option contracts. The options, not futures. Top Steps is like for futures and forex. I don't do that. I do options. So I'm not on a prop firm to make money. Um, Now he'll go the next day, right? The next day we get our setup, right? We get our setup right here. We get the price action above the VWAP, but we get a drop. And one thing that I didn't mention on QQQ, so shout out to all of the people who've been in here when I was explaining QQQ. Whenever the previous day is trendy, they're trending on the upside. A lot of the times, the next day, you are going to experience a pullback. So it's only natural for it to pull back. So a day like this, we wouldn't lose as much money because what I do is just fill in half of what I going to put in. Good morning. I am currently borrowing me 3,000. I help return it next month. Please help me. Damn, you're the first person who asked for $3,000. That's insane. But you use your own money, right? Instead of a funded account to trade with. Yeah, I use my own money. I never used a funded account before. But as you see, we get the price action above here. But just because of yesterday, what we're gonna do is size less. So what we're gonna do instead of sizing less, whatever our losing percentage is, we're gonna cut that in by 50%. Well, by half. We're gonna divide it by two. So as you see, we get this one gain, right? We get this setup, and as you see, we get hard volume and a hard candle on the downside. So with options, this is gonna happen sometimes. If the next candle not bringing it up, you should just get rid of the contract. So this is 684.19 to 683.50, so not a full dollar. So let's just say 25%. And what's half of 25%? Like $12. We're at 12%, I mean. So let's just say you lost 12% on this day because we're still risking half of what we originally invested because the previous day was trendy. So we do, where are we at? 475. 475 minus 12 is 463. 463%. So this is how much we're up on a month. Yeah, we experienced the loss, but we still got enough money to trade. We're still up. It's gonna be damn near hard to go down 400%. So what's the minimum capital to start with? I mean, just the most that you could. Like, don't look for the minimum, look for the maximum. Girl went to borrow 3K. Yeah, 3K is insane. Please guide me how to trade. That's what I'm doing right now. Just pay attention. Um, Now, as you see, we took a loss on this day, but we're still up 463% on the day of what we're investing. As you see right here, now she said, "Let me borrow 3K of a girl." No. What app to download? I use Robinhood and TradingView. Yeah, that's actually funny. I mean, somebody will probably do it. Nah. If I was a girl, I wouldn't be on fucking TikTok live asking for money. I would be on TikTok live with an OF. I would be like, send me money and pay for my subscription. But that I don't know, that's just me though. But as you see, her only post is about substance abuse. She probably never gonna pay it back, to be honest. Holy. Nah, that's not funny. That's not funny at all. Hey, why are you laughing? That's not funny at all. Thursday, we get this day, right? And as you see, we getting no price action above the VWAP, and then boom, it's 7 o'clock. We're outside of our window. If we're outside of our window, that means don't trade. That means there is no positions that's set up right here, even though that it went up the lower band. The thing is, if it was above the VWAP, you would have traded. So this week you would have won one trade and you would have lost one trade, but you would have still ended off the week profitable. So Friday we don't trade, and now we're halfway done with the month. So that's pretty good. So now we're on November 17th, right? And November 17th was a day where we don't trade too. But we're gonna explain why we don't trade. Why don't we trade on Fridays? I just end the week off early. A lot of the times, I would say like sometimes I lose, but sometimes I win. But I just personally don't trade on Fridays. I don't like how the price action works on Fridays. Now we got the blue VWAP, right? We get the price action all right here. And when do we get that drop? We get that drop right here. So at 740, it's outside of our window. So we're not gonna take the trade. And we're not gonna take the trade. If we don't take the trade, it's not gonna. Don't take it. Do you ever trade crypto? No. Guys, we got 133 people in here. Make sure you guys get us to 20K likes if you guys like the information I'm giving you guys. I'm giving you guys a good profitable strategy. And I'm about to get off of this, so make sure you guys do follow up if you want to like learn more about stocks. Do you trade tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna trade tomorrow. But I'm trading live in my Discord tomorrow. So if you guys did join the Discord, yeah, would have been good. Free signals. The free signals I posted on my thread, so just go on there. But if you guys want to join my live trades, it's in my Discord. So, now we already did Monday. Yeah, Monday was no trade. Now Tuesday. Tuesday would have been a pretty quick day. It depends on how you would have traded this because I would have traded this like pretty quick and pretty fast. The way I would have did this is once we got that price action above the VWAP, once we get the price action above VWAP, you don't really have to trade. Well, you don't have to trade, but you're looking for the trade once the price go below the lower band. As you see, it went below this lower band. If we bought calls, we would have been good. As you see, we bought our calls, right? And literally the next minute, it went up 663. So we bought it at 661, and we was able to sell it at 663. So it went up $1.40. $1.40, and with $1.40 in 60 seconds, the premiums is gonna be high. You probably getting like 80-90% off of this one trade. So let's just say we want to sell majority of our contracts right there, and we sell like damn near 90% of our contracts, right? We're already done with the day, literally done with the day. So where are we at? 463, and we're gonna say 80%. 463 plus 80%. That means if you invested $1,000, you would have made $800. And if you invested $10,000, you would have made $8,000 on a day. That's really good, guys. Holy man, people just keep on dying out here. What the hell? But let's see what a percentage is at from the 80%. Because I'm pretty sure I did add it up. So we have 573. What, 543? My bad. I'm gonna rock with you. You're funny. But 543%. Nah, they're probably not even dying. I think it's like a homeless person overdosing off of like drugs or something, to be honest. Yeah, I know, right? Do the fat pose. So if I wanted to, I could get if I wanted to get a contract, how would I get it? Um, the way that you would do is just get a broker account, and if broker account, you just buy the option contracts, yo. It's the girl that asked for 3K. Yeah, I know. Somebody probably called the cops because she was doing a fat pose. Any stock suggestions? Billionaire. Whoa, holy. I would just say just SPY to be honest. But now we're up 543% on the month, right? We're not on the month, but off of the trades that we did take. So if you was to do $1,000, right, you would have been up 5,400, $430. Well, 5,400 and 430. And if you did 10,000, you would have been up 54,000, 3,000, 54,300. So, depending on how much money you're investing, you are able to make so much damn money. It's really, really good. So, now the next day, right? Stay away from that. Nah, she should have. If she asking for $3,000, she should be on what is it called? Skid Row. She should be on that. But as you see, as you see right here, what application do you use on Robinhood? I just do options trading on Robinhood, and I look at the trading view just to look at the charts. But as you see right here, we get the price action above the VWAP, but we get no drop. And then it's 7 o'clock. Boom, we're not gonna do it. How to get a broker account? Just just ask that same exact question. Just you can type that in the app store, and it will give you a broker account. As you see, we're not gonna get a trade right here, so we're not gonna trade. It's Wednesday, now it's Thursday, and then we get the same thing right here. Literally the same thing right here. When do we get the drop? We get the drop on 8 o'clock. Is way too late, so we're not gonna take the trade. If we take the trade, it's just gonna be you're gonna be rush trading, and you're gonna be trading emotional. You're not trading the strategy. Like you was not able to trade past 7 o'clock. So literally anything that happens right here really doesn't matter with the strategy that we're taking. What broker are you using? Robinhood. Now it's Friday. We don't trade on Friday, so we're gonna skip this day. Now we're already at the last week of the month. And I remember this day we got 200% because the contracts was a little bit more fluctuated on this day. So I do remember that. But we're gonna go over it still. We got 250% on this day. So we're gonna just say we got 250% on the marking because I remember this day. We got the price action above the VWAP, right? This is the price action we're looking for. And then as you see, we got this drop. Did you go live yesterday? Yeah, I went live yesterday. And once we get the drop on the lower band, we got the 1 minute close. What did that mean? That means we can fill in our positions. If we're filling in our positions, that is what we're gonna look for. This is all day trading, by the way. Now with this position, we was able to we sold out our first TP, which is up here. This was 661 all the way to 663.84, so it was fluctuating a lot, and we sold up here. And then we was able to hold our contracts all the way till 11, right? And then at 11, we was able to take these trades, right? And then at 11, we was able to go to 661 to 669. The only reason why we got 250% is because the premiums was more high. There was more people trading on this day. I think it was news or earnings. Something happened. So we're going to just put 250%. But on a normal day, this would have went up like 200%. No, not 200, 500%. But we're going to add 250. And now we're already up 793%. 793%. Why you show us these after the day is done? Because I'm doing a recap of the entire month. How do I learn? Just pay attention. What your strategy? Do you follow the news and trade? No, I'm new to stocks. Give me some basic tips, please. Just pay attention to what I'm saying, and you guys will learn a lot. Now, this day, I remember this specific day. I'm pretty sure we didn't lose, but what I'm gonna do is like I already told you guys, like um, if the previous day trends, as you see, this is a trend right here, right? Who laughing in the back? That's my girlfriend sometimes. No, just kidding. That's my girlfriend. But if we get a trend on the upside, right? We get a trend, right? And the next day, there's a lot of times where the next day we're gonna get naturally a pullback. Our put strategy did appear, so I'm not gonna count this as a loss within our strategy because we didn't take this trade. We took the put side, and if you was able to make money on the put side, you would have been good. This one is a little bit more complicated, so I'm gonna just go over it. So what you do is you turn on RSI and turn on EMAs. What you do is turn on the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200, right? And no, she doesn't. And and then once the RSI hits 70 or go over 70, that's the first step. Now we're looking for the downside. So as you see with the downside, We do get these strong red candles, and with these strong red candles, what we're looking for is it to break the 50 EMA, which is this orange line. And what we do is wait until the next candle for confirmation. As you see, if it doesn't break it and close above it, that means we can buy our positions. And what you can do is play the put side, and that's typically how I use my put strategy. So that's why I'm not gonna count this day as a loss. I'm gonna count this day as a win because this trade went up 668 all the way to 665, 8765. That's a $3 gain. That's like damn near 100%. But since we're trading the strategy, what I'm gonna just do is not put the 100% because that would be 893. What we're gonna do is just skip this day and just say we made $0. But if you listened, you would have been able to make a cool 100% off of the put side on this day. Now Wednesday, November 26th. Let's get rid of the EMA so my chart can look more readable for you guys. Now it's back to the basics, the VWAP, right? As you see, we get the price action above the VWAP. And when do we get the drop? We get the drop literally right here at 6:59. It's 6:59. That's the last minute we can trade. So you know what we do? We take the trade. And as you see, we're gonna hit our both of our TPs. And if it wicks, don't don't pay attention too much to the wicks on the downside if it get bought up. If it get bought up, it doesn't really matter. Don't even look at that as a red candle. Look at it as people are still trying to enter in their positions. Now, as you see, this would have been a longer day, but as you see, we had our first TP. Our first TP was right here, 677 all the way to 678.35. So this was a dollar gain right here. That would have been a really, really, really good trade. And now our next candle, right? Literally our next candle. Well, not our next candle, but our second TP is going to be crossing this upper band. Now, as you see, we did cross this upper band literally right here at 678. So this was 677.33 to 678.84. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's $1.50. And but it did take a lot of time. So let's just say we went up like 37% off of this. Now our next TP is gonna be the highest part of the day, which is right here. And this is where we're gonna start making more money. 677.31 all the way to 679. So 7, 8, 9. That's a $2.50 3, 4, 5. That's a $2.20. Now we're up like damn near 60, 70%. But the thing is, as you see, we get a good trend. How do you identify the trend? You identify the trend by seeing the upper band. Like when the price comes to the upper band, it reverses. So even when it comes to this VWAP, if it reverses and we're not worrying about no drop, that would have been completely fine too. And as you see, whenever it trends, what I typically do is wait till 11 and sell majority of my contracts. I'm not gonna say I sold contracts up here. We're just gonna say we sold contracts right here, which is 680, and this 7. That's a $3 gain. So that's like 100% right here. So we're gonna add an extra 100% plus 100%. 893. So within the month, you would have been able to go up 893%. So I'm pretty sure you guys can do the like math that you guys want to do. And but this is on a month. This is not even including next month. Monday we won our trade, and then today we won our trade. We went up 70% today with our trade, and that's the gains that you guys see on the screen now. But yeah, I mean it's that simple. I just went over QQQ, and I went over SPY. It's pretty good. $3 is more like 100% on the same day expiration. It depends on the contract that you buy. Honestly, it really depends on the Greeks. Um, yeah, I mean that's basically it, guys. Like it's a pretty solid strategy. Make sure you guys do follow, and for the people on YouTube, subscribe as well. I just gave you guys a really good strategy. This is how my students are able to make so much damn money, guys. Like, as you see, like, we can scroll up, right? We're gonna just scroll up, do this, go up, down, then just stop right here and see where we end off at. and this is a $204. $204. This is 143%, not a dollar, it's percent. 355, 475, and we can just keep on going up too. $1,700 in a day. It's like it really like all it is about consistency. This person made over $500 on a week. This person made $360 in a day. This one made 463, 170. Like within all of the entire Discord, like I started the Discord in April. So from April all the way to December, we made damn near over $500,000. How you work the Discord? You share trade signals throughout the day? No, I only share trade signals when my strategy appears, and I go live every single day. Like, here we just go over today trading signal. So as you see, this was December 2nd. This was 0.79, right? And I said half filled because I didn't full port my account. I invested half of my account on my small account because I'm doing $1,000 to $10,000 challenge. And then as you see, first TP, second TP hit, and then only holding runners right here. And we bought it at 79. And we bought it at, we was able to sell it at 136. So that was pretty good. And then we got out of all of the runners. So it was a pretty solid trade. Let's just go over the members' profits today from that trade. $507 right there. Then you got somebody making $125. Then you got somebody making 266. 82 and 38 combined. 34 and 31 combined. Ah, that's pretty funny. They're literally on their phone watching me trade, right? They're watching me trade on their phone, and then the funny thing is they're making money while they're watching. That's pretty funny. This person made $851 on the trade. This person made 192, 154, around like two, three, around $400, I'll say. And then this person made 744.55, and this person made 144. My heart. Yeah, all of these people was copy trading me. That's how they made it today. Do you all trade the same account? No, we don't trade the same account. Is this trading options? Yeah, this is trading options. Alright, guys. Follow if you guys did wanna like join my next live stream. I'm about to get off a live stream. Hope how do they copy trade you? They're in a Discord, and I was doing everything live in a Discord. So I post out the signals and then I tell them when to buy and tell them when to sell. Isn't that where copy trading? Isn't that what copy trading is, newbie here? Yeah. Wait, how do you join? You can join in my bio if you want. But I'm about to get off of here actually. I see you guys tomorrow. If you guys wanna join a Discord, you guys can join a Discord. I'm gonna be live tomorrow morning, and we're gonna be making hella money. Um, Make sure you guys do follow me on TikTok so you guys see me on your For You page again when I'm live. And what I just typically do is just go over the market. I teach you guys literally how to make money. That's the five? No, it's $99 a month. I feel like I'm new to join the Discord. I need to learn more by just watching. Yeah, I mean, that's what a lot of people do. Wait, bro, I don't see the link. If you guys see my Instagram, you guys can go to my Instagram and you will see literally a link tree in my bio. And it's Equity Society, and it's the one that costs $99 a month. So I'm pretty sure you guys should see it. Or just follow me on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, it'd be good. I don't have IG. If you do not see the link in my TikTok bio, I don't think you're gonna be able to join because it's in my TikTok bio. But um, I'm about to go, guys. I need to go out shopping. All right, peace out, guys. Oh, it's not ending. Oh, now it's gonna end. 7.5K views, 22K likes, 145. Damn, there's some people that's like be in my shit and they just watch it the entire time. This person, James, he been in my lives for quite a while. Wait, is this the person who gifted? No, he didn't give. He was in a for like damn their entire life. How many followers did I get? 174. Okay, that's pretty nice. I like that. Oh shoot. Huh? Hold on. I'm still live on YouTube. I keep on forgetting about YouTube. I'm really grinding these followers. That's why I'm giving it out for free though. Alright guys. I see you guys later. I'm about to go shopping. Peace out.